Hey guys, happy Monday. Let's give everybody just about 2 minutes to jump on here and we'll get started. 45 minutes of a fun flow. It's so stinking cold outside. I cannot believe the weather tomorrow. Hey Matt, I guess you're with Ashley. Cool. Hey guys. Give everybody a minute or two. It's so annoying when you do this on your phone and you keep getting like notifications. I'm like, no, stop, I need to see. Hi, Brandon Snyder. Hi, Katie. Give everybody just one more minute. We're gonna work a lot on hip flexors today, hips and quads. So kind of just that area, like the psoas, all the way down to the kneecap. Get some good balance in. I've noticed that when I've been practicing, I have really plush carpet up here, and I'm also upstairs, so there's a little bit more give just naturally. Be super, super careful on carpet, guys. If your mat's on carpet, mine's pretty much unavoidable. My upstairs is all carpet, but you can roll your ankle really easily when you're not on that solid surface, especially when you're on your mat, which is already a soft surface underneath another surface, soft surface. So if you need, when we do balancing, like if you need to go to a wall just to be there, I find myself like hopping a lot when I'm doing balancing poses, and we are gonna do a little bit of balancing, but nothing too crazy just because I don't know what kind of surface you're practicing on, and I don't want anybody to get hurt because going to the emergency room would not be very fun right now, would it? Hey, Ashley. All right. Oh, it's 4:32. Cool. Let's go ahead and get started. So we'll just get started by lying flat on your back. And if you have a playlist, just get a different device and pick any kind of music that you want. Can be your favorite genre. Can just be a yoga. Spotify has some good like already made yoga playlists. So just take up as much space as you need around you. You can kind of starfish out if you choose. My toes are flopping open to the side and my palms are facing up, ready to receive. And just give yourself a moment to settle in here. Just begin to tune into the breath, moving inward. And then just begin to deepen your breath. You can still breathe out the mouth if you choose, or maybe you're ready to shift into that Ujjayi Pranayama, breathing in and out through the nose. It's up to you. If you're unfamiliar with Ujjayi Pranayama, I'll explain it to you. If you know Ujjayi breath, go ahead and go there now. You'll take an inhale for 3 with the lips sealed, and you'll constrict the back of the throat so it sounds like an ocean wave. Once you notice that you're all the way up to the top, that you can't take in any more air, take a little pause at the top, and then on your exhale, keep the lips sealed and breathe out the nose for 3 or maybe longer. So big breath in for 3, 2, 1, pause, breath out for 3, 2, 1, empty. One more, inhale, 3, 2, 1, pause, breath out for 3, 2, 1, empty. Good. So you're going to continue with that breath throughout the rest of class. I want you to just begin to wake up your body. So wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. And then reach your arms up high overhead. Bring your big toes together to touch. Maybe lift your lower and your middle back up off of the mat. Take your shoulders down away from the ears. And then exhale, pull your knees up into your chest. Give yourself a hug. You'll feel your tailbone and your spine release into the earth, and you'll feel some compression in the hip flexors here. You can stay still. You can rock from side to side. We're going to warm up the core just a little bit. So go ahead and keep the right knee hugged in. Let your left leg go long. Left heel will go down to the mat. And just focus on really compressing that right hip flexor. Give it a really big squeeze. Now begin to release the right leg and stack the right knee over the hip. So tendency is when we bring our knees and stack them over our hips, we actually aren't quite stacking them. I want you to really focus on just that right knee, making that right angle. So align from the hip to the kneecap, and then another line from the kneecap to the ankle. Interlace your fingers at the nape of the neck, and then I want you to take your left elbow to your right knee. Good, just hold it there. If you need a little bit more, you can float the left heel. Just want you to hold it. See if you can make contact without bringing the knee to the elbow. I can't quite make contact, and that's okay. I'm focusing on keeping my hips stacked. You should feel a little bit of burn in your obliques. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, just pulse, pulse, pulse. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, straighten that right leg out. And just hold. My legs at about a 45-degree angle. Keep pressing the low back into the earth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the shoulders down. Hug both knees into the chest. You can rock side to side if that feels good. And then we'll take that on the other side. So go ahead and let your right leg go long. Keep your left knee hugged in. Really focus on squeezing the left knee up into the chest. You can always take it to the outside of the rib cage if that feels a little bit better. It gives you a little bit of a different stretch on your hip. And then go ahead and release the left leg. Begin to stack the left knee over the left hip. Make sure you've got that nice straight line from the knee, or from the hip to the knee to the ankle. And then interlace your fingers at the nape of the neck. Lift your shoulder blades up off of the earth. Now on your exhale, take your right elbow, bring it across. Try to make contact with your left knee. May or may not happen, no big deal. Doesn't matter if you're making contact. What matters is that you're feeling that engagement through the left obliques as you press down through the right side of the body. If you want to, you can lift your right heel, get some more fire. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we pulse, pulse, pulse. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, extend the left leg. Ooh. Make sure the low back is connected. Tuck your pelvis under. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees to chest. Relax. That's all we've got for core for now. We'll do a little bit more in a minute. Let's take a happy baby. Peace fingers to big toes. Whatever you can grab onto. Some people like to do the inside or outside of your feet. Draw your kneecaps down to the earth. Press your tailbone down. Maybe your middle back lifts. Stay static. Rock side to side. Up to you. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and zip your legs up together. Stack the knees over the hips. Tee out the arms. Big breath in. Exhale, drop your knees to the right, gaze to the left. Just simple supine twist. One more breath in. And out. Inhale, begin to draw your knees back to center. Exhale, knees to the left, gaze to the right. Take an inhale and an exhale. This time, knees come back to center. Take your fingers behind the thighs. Take a few spinal rock and rolls up and down your mat. Let's come into box pose. We'll articulate the spine 3 times before we come into downward facing dog. So stack your shoulders over your wrists. Your hips are over your knees. Rotate the eye of the elbow towards the front of your mat so that your elbows are pointing back towards you. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, squeeze your shoulders. Make sure your gaze is soft, relax the eyebrows, relax the space on your third eye center. Now exhale, tuck your tail, press the earth away, shift your shoulders over the wrists, let your head hang heavy, cat pose. Inhale, drop the belly, lift your gaze, cow. Exhale, cat, reverse. Arch your spine, shift forward. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Keep your cat spine, curl up your toes, send your hips high, downward facing dog. So if you need to pedal out your feet here, you can do so. Come up high onto your toes, press one heel down. You want to swivel your heels from side to side, you can do that. Or if you need some stillness, have a couple moments here. Just focus on having your fingertips spread nice and wide, eye of the elbow rotating forward, shoulders are away from the ears, broadening between the shoulder blades. Moving into Sun A. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, take a stroll to the top of your mat. You can walk, you can hop, you can jump. Inhale, lift your heart halfway. Hands can come to the shins, the thighs, or the ground. Exhale, chest and thighs connect. Fold. Press through the feet, stand all the way up. Mountain pose, hands up, look up. Imagine that you're growing 2 inches from your hips to your rib cage. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, gather it back up. Mountain pose. Exhale, chest and thighs connect. You fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your hands. Walk this back into your strong plank pose. Now, if you're ready to take chaturanga, you can do so on your knees or on your toes. You'll shift your shoulders over your wrists, lower halfway down. Keep the elbows in close to the rib cage. Inhale, lift your chest, upward facing dog. Knees can be on the mat or you can lift them. Exhale, curl up the toes or roll over them. Downward facing dog. We'll take one more, Sun A. Breathe in and breathe out. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Inhale, lift your heart, flat back. Exhale, fold. Begin to stand tall, mountain pose, hands come up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, gather it back up, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back in your plank, chaturanga. Good. Meet me back in downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Breathe in and out. Take another inhale and an exhale. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg up into the sky. 3-leg dog. Take a peek back at your right toes. Make sure that they're pointing down towards your mat. That will ensure that your hips are square. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Now lower your shin down to where it just hovers above your mat. Now lift it back into your nose. Do that 2 more times. Lower it down. Lift it up. Lower it down. Lift it up. Lower the shin all the way down. Good. We're gonna lift our left hand up into the sky. Your left toes will swivel flat. Little modified side plank here. Good. And then go ahead and take that left hand up by your ear. Feeling a nice strong line of energy from the pinky finger down to the pinky toe. So imagine that you're in warrior 2 here. Your weight is in the outer edge of the back foot. Good. Keep rotating that chest open. Now use your obliques. Inhale, come up. You'll draw a rainbow line. Your left hand will come to your left shin. Right arm up and over. Little gate pose. Feel the stretch from the right shoulder to the right hip. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat and lift your left leg. Modified side plank. Flex your toes, or modified half moon, excuse me. Flex your toes towards your face. Feel the leg on the left fire up. Breathe in. Now on your exhale, sweep your leg around to the front of the mat. It's lizard lunge. Foot comes to the outside of the hands. Yeah. Good. So your back knee is down, pressing your chest forward. Feeling a stretch on the front of the right hip flexor. Good. Now let's take a quad stretch here. So heel toe your left foot out, bend your back leg, reach around with your left hand. Getting a stretch on the shoulder. If you can't quite grab it, that's okay. Feel the stretch in the quad. You can rotate onto the outer edge of that front foot. Gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Begin to slowly release. Heel toe your foot back in. Bring both hands on top of the left leg. I have them interlaced. I'm just pressing forward into my hip. Getting a little bit of stretch on my psoas as well. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands to frame the foot. Shift the hips back, straightening out the left leg. Half front splits. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And a breath out. Bend into your left knee. Curl up the back toe. We're launching into standing splits. Standing L pose. My right leg is high to the sky. I'm using my hands as support. Take a peek back at your right toes. Just like they were in three-leg dog, they're pointing down towards the mat. If you are a hopper and you want to go there now, feel free. For 3. Trying to get the knee to the nose. For 2. And 1. Take your right foot, cross it behind the standing leg. So your pinky toe to pinky toe. Hands are in the center. Your hips are nice and square. Take a big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands over to the right. The only thing that moves are your hands. Hips stay square. Drop your head, feeling the stretch on the outside of your leg. You can take a little bend through the front knee if you need to. Just allow your head to hang really heavy here, pressing down through your back foot. Breathe in and breathe out. Begin to walk your hands back to center. Glue your inner thighs together as you slowly begin to roll up with your crossed legs. Arms will come up, standing mountain pose. I'm going to see if I can rotate this down a little bit. And go ahead and take some side stretches, grabbing onto the right wrist and bending over. Sorry guys, that was just not working. Good, neither is that. Oh God. Take it to the other side. Your legs are still crossed. And then fold. Legs are still crossed. Just dive down over your legs. I'm so sorry. Good. Now step one foot back, followed by the other, vinyasa. Note to self, don't try to do this. Fix this in the middle of class. It'll just have to be how it was. Good. Meet me back in down dog. Take a few breaths in and out. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. One more inhale and an exhale. We'll take that on the left. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Good. Lower the left knee, hover it over the mat. Bring it back up. Lower it down. Bring it back up to the chest. Lower it down and drop it. Your right leg, your right arm comes high, swivel your right foot flat. Nice. Opening up through the chest. And then bring that right arm up by the ear. Little gate pose, pressing through the outer edge of the right foot. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Use your obliques. Inhale lifts you all the way up. Left hand reaches up and over. Right hand to the right shin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down, open up into your modified half moon. Lift your right leg up. Right leg is high. Good. Now we're gonna sweep the right foot around to the front of our mat into lizard lunge. So foot comes to the outside of your hands. Good. Breathe here. In and out through the nose. Good. Now we can take that quad stretch. You'll bend your left leg, reach around, grab onto the ankle with your right arm. Gazing over the right shoulder. If you can't grab onto anything, that's okay. If you want to heel toe your right foot away from the body a little bit and even roll onto the outer edge of the foot, you can. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Go ahead and slowly release your leg. Heel toe your foot back in if you need to. Both hands come on top of the knee. I'm just pressing into my left hip flexor here. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Plant your hands down to frame the foot. Shift your hips back. Straightening out the right leg. We're coming into half front split. Take a breath in and out. Pressing down through the heel. Breathe in and out. Now bend back into the right knee, curl up your back toe, lift your left leg high, standing splits. You can bring your knee to your nose, take a peek back at your left toes. Good. We want our hips nice and square here. Now cross your left leg behind your right, your pinky toe to pinky toe. You can take a bend in the front leg, press down through the back leg. Hips are square, big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands to the left, drop your head. Feel the stretch on the IT band of the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands back to center, squeeze your inner thighs together. Begin to come up, mountain pose. Yeah, and then take your side bends, keep squeezing your inner thighs together, grab onto one wrist, and switch to the other side. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, you fold. Step the left foot back, followed by the right. Take a chaturanga, up dog, to down dog, and breathe. Good. We'll take that flow a little bit faster. So take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale your right leg high 3 times. Bring your knee to your nose, lower it down. Lift it to your chest, lower it down. Lift it up, lower it down, drop it. Lift your left arm high. Good. Go ahead and begin to lift up into that gate pose. Hi, Griffin. My cat came in here to say hi. And then take your right hand down, left arm up. Lift your leg into that modified half moon. Breathe in. On your exhale, your left foot swings around to the top of your mat. You're in a lizard lunge. Hands are on the inside of your foot. Option to go for that quad stretch. Left hand will reach around for the back leg. Hi. Good. Go ahead and release. Bring your hands to the top of your knee. Press forward into the right hip flexor. Then plant the hands down. Shift your hips back. Half front split. My left leg is straight. If you can't get yours straight, no big deal. Bend into the left knee. Right leg comes high. Standing splits. You never come in here when I'm doing yoga, except for today when I have all these issues. Take your foot, cross it behind the standing leg, and then walk your hands over to the right. Good. Come back to center, squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, come up. Mountain pose, take some side bends to each side. No, he's leaving. He's not interested anymore. Come back to center. Chest and thighs connect. You fold. Step your right foot back, followed by your left. You're in your high plank. Vinyasa. We'll just take that on the left, and then we'll get into a different flow. So inhale, lift your left leg high. Good. Bring your knee to your nose. Lower it to the mat. Lift it back up. Lower it down, lift it up, lower, lift, lower, drop it down. Right arm comes up. Modified side plank. Inhale, lift, gate pose, left hand by the left ear. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm up, lift the right leg. Modified half moon. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your right foot around to the top of your mat. Hands on the inside of the foot. Lizard, take any variation you choose here. Reaching around for the back foot. Quad stretch. Good. Go ahead and release. Bring your hands to the top of your right knee, pressing forward, feeling the stretch on the left hip flexor. Plant your hands down. Shift your hips back. Straighten the right leg. Half front split. Good. Bend into the right knee. Curl up the back toe. Launch up, standing L. Inhale. Exhale, left foot crosses behind the right. Walk your hands over. Drop your head. Press down through the bottom foot. Bend in the front knee if you need. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, come up. Mountain pose. My legs are crossed. Take side bends to each side. Doesn't matter which way you start. Stretching out through the side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, you fold. Step your left foot back, followed by your right. Vinyasa. And then if you need to rest, get some water, towel off, you can do that. Sorry, there's just no good way in my house. I need to have my husband mess with how we can do this. Because apparently my orientation is off on the YouTube videos. That's not gonna work either. We'll get it one day, y'all. We'll get it one day. All right, let's go into a different flow. I'll try my best to do my best cueing so you don't even have to look at the screen. So inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, plant the foot in between your hands. Back heel stays high. We're rising up into crescent lunge. Good. So trying to get a 90-degree bend in the front leg. Breathe in. Exhale, your hands come to heart center. Inhale, create some length in the spine, and exhale, twist. Hook your left tricep on the outside of your right thigh, trying to press your hands to heart center, gazing over your right shoulder. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Now look down at your right toe. Try nice and slow to step your left foot up to meet your right for twisted chair. So it's a swift movement, but it's controlled. Keep pressing the palms together to rotate the chest towards the sky. Good. Now we're gonna step the left leg back and open up into our reverse triangle. So step the left leg back, windmill your arms open, both legs are straight, right arm by my right ear. Nice. Breathe in. Now exhale, settle into warrior two. Bend into your right knee. Arms come to a T, strong line of energy from pinky to pinky. Weight is in the outer edge of the back foot. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm to the left ear. Gaze up. Keep rotating your chest towards the side wall. And keep bending into your right knee. Trying to track the knee over the ankle. Breathe in. Exhale, revolved half moon. Left hand down to the inside of the foot. Lift the left leg high and the right arm up. Little balancing pose here. Here's where we're going into some of that balance. You're going to begin to draw your left knee into your chest. See if you can float it all the way through. Give it a squeeze. We did this laying down. Now you're going to see if you can send your left leg all the way back, coming into normal half moon. Right hand down, nice and slow. Good. We did modified half moon in our little warm up. Now Shiva squat. Left hand comes down, tuck the left knee behind the right. Sit really low, bend into your knee. Maybe your hands come to heart, try to lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back about an arm's width distance for pyramid pose. So for pyramid, imagine your feet are on railroad tracks here. My back big toe tracks along the inside of my front foot. I have a nice flat back. I'm on my cupcake hands here. You can take a couple breaths with a flat back, and then if you want to try to round and get your knee to your nose, you can. Breathe in and out. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands down flat to the mat, even if that means you need to bend your front leg. Sweep your right leg all the way back. 3-leg dog. Now inhale, shift forward into a one-legged plank. Chaturanga. Good. Come back into downward facing dog, and we'll take that again. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And a breath out. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise. Crescent lunge. Make sure your shoulders are away from the ears here. Your back foot is spiked high. Hands can be apart or together in prayer. Now bring your hands down to heart center. Take a big inhale first. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, hook and twist. Right tricep outside of left thigh. Gaze over the left shoulder. Keep pressing down through the palms to rotate the chest open. Inhale. Now on your exhale, step the back foot up to meet the front. You stay in your twist. It's twisted chair. Good. Keeping your booty low. Keep pressing your hands together. Opening up through the chest. Slow and controlled. Send your right foot back. Windmill open. Reverse your triangle. Good. Left arm by the left ear. Right hand down the back leg. Inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee. Warrior two. Gaze over your front middle finger. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Left forearm to the left thigh. Right arm up and over by the ear. Inhale. Rotate your chest. Exhale. Bring your top hand down to the mat. Launch your back leg. Left arm high. Revolved half moon. Press up out of the floor with that supporting hand. Don't sink down into it. Nice and lifted. Now see if you can float your right knee all the way up into your chest. It's balance. Remember, if you're on a plush surface, it's okay to just come out of it. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah. Now send the right leg back, left hand down, half moon. Slow and controlled, like you're moving through honey. Make sure you're flexing the top foot towards your face and you're trying to square your hips and your chest towards whatever wall you have to your right. Inhale. Exhale, top hand down, Shiva squat. Right knee tucks behind your left. Make yourself a tiny little ball. Your hands can be planted. Maybe they come to heart center. Try to lift your chest. Feel that booty burn. Plant the hands down. Step your right foot back. Set up for pyramid pose. Draw your left hip back and your right hip forward. Shoulders away from the ears. Nice flat back here. Couple breaths. Breathe in and out. We'll take it on the other side one more time. Then we'll come into some balance, and then we'll cool down. Good. Now plant your hands down to the earth, even if you need to bend your front leg. Launch your left leg high into the sky. 3-leg dog. Inhale, shift forward. 1-leg plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog to down dog. Good job. We'll take that faster. 1 breath, 1 movement. Here we go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, plant the foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hook and twist. Breathe in. Look down at your front foot. Step the left foot up to meet the right. Twisted chair. Inhale. Step the left foot back. Windmill open. Reverse triangle. Exhale, sink. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe your hand comes all the way down to the mat this time. Left hand up and over. Breathe in. Exhale, left hand plants. Revolved half moon. Launch your back leg up. Inhale. Exhale, begin to bring the left knee up into the chest. Stand up tall on your inhale. Exhale, begin to let the left leg swing behind you. Plant the right hand down, half moon. Breathe in. Exhale, Shiva squat. Tuck the left knee behind the right. See if you can find some balance. Plant the hands, step back, pyramid pose. 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale, plant the hands to the mat. Sweep the right leg up behind you. 3-leg dog. Shift forward, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Last time. Here we go. Inhale, left leg high. Bring your knee to your nose, step it through. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hook and twist. Breathe in. Step the right foot up to the left. Twisted chair. Step the right foot back. Windmill open, reverse your triangle. Exhale, sink low. Warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe your left hand comes all the way down to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, right hand plants. Revolved half moon. Breathe in. Begin to float the right knee into the chest. Woo. Good. If you need to drop it, you can. Swing the right foot back. Half moon, left hand down, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Make yourself tiny. Feel the booty burn. It's temporary. Plant the hands. Step back. Pyramid pose. Nice. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Plant the hands down. Bend the knee if you need to. Launch the left leg high. 3-leg dog. Shift the shoulders forward. Lower down. Vinyasa. Up dog. And down dog. Child's pose. Rest, you guys. We're going to get into some balance on each side, and then we'll cool down. Towel off, get some water. Couple more breaths. My hips have been so tight through this whole quarantine. It's going to be pretty terrible when we get back into the studio. It's going to feel, I remember when I broke my foot, I was so lopsided, my hips were dying. It's just like starting from day one again. So good for you guys for keeping up with your practice. It'd be really easy to just sit at home. Well, it's not that easy to sit at home all day. But it would be really easy to just skip this. All right, down dog. We're going to come into balance through some sun A. So take a breath in and a breath out. One more inhale and exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, stand tall, mountain pose. Exhale, hands come to heart center. We're gonna come into dancer pose. So shift your weight into your left leg, and let's just take a quad stretch first. So bring your right heel to your right glute. Hand is on the inside of your arch. Good. So just feel that quad stretch there. Now, you can stay here if this is enough for you. Maybe you begin to kick the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. Extend your leg back and reach your left arm forward. Try to keep your hips nice and square. Good. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths, maybe. We'll see. Good. Breathe in and out. You have 3. Find a point in front of you that's not moving, so don't look at your screen. For 2. And 1. Begin to come up. Slowly release the foot. Good. Shake out your legs if you need to. Inhale, come up. Mountain pose. Exhale, chest and thighs connect. Fold. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, plant your hands. Walk or hop back, vinyasa. We'll meet in down dog. Good. Take 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Press through the feet, stand tall, mountain pose. Exhale, hands come to heart. So we'll take dancer on the other side. So shift your weight into your right foot. Bring your left heel to your left cheek. Left hand grabs the inner arch of the left foot. So try to keep your knees glued together here. Feel a stretch from the hip flexor through the quad, maybe even in the psoas. Good. Now you can stay here if you want to come into dancer. Begin to lean forward, kick the foot into the hand into the foot. Maybe the right arm extends out. Square your hips down. There can be a little bend in the right knee. Find your focus. Good. See if you can reach higher. 3 more breaths. Keep breathing. For 2. Last breath in. Slowly come back to standing. Release the leg. Shake it out. Inhale, come up. Mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Walk or step back. Hop, float, fly, whatever you do. Vinyasa. And then come into child's pose and rest for a moment. Should notice that your heart rate went up a little bit in those balancing poses, even though you weren't doing anything too strenuous. Heart rate always goes up in those poses. So we're gonna end with either a full hero's pose or a half hero's pose. I really don't like hero, so I always opt for half, which is why I'm gonna give you that option. So if you know that you can do full hero, go ahead. If you wanna do full hero, but you know you can't lay all the way back, that's totally cool. So I'll show some variations for full hero's pose first. You are going to kick your heels out, but keep your knees together. So my shins are on the earth. My feet are flat down onto the earth. Roll your shins or your calf muscles away from you, and you'll sit down onto your booty, hands behind you. You should feel a good stretch from the hip flexor through the quads. Now, if this is excruciating pain on your knees because you've had a knee injury before, don't do this. Find another stretch that you can do. Maybe get an outer hip stretch on your back. Okay, so you could stay here. If we were doing full hero the whole time, or I didn't have option for half hero, I would stay here. If you know that you can drop down to your forearms or come all the way down to the back of your skull, you can do that. For half hero, it's the same thing, but one of your legs stays straight, okay? So your knees still wanna stay close together. We don't wanna have a lot of distance between our kneecaps. So I have my right knee in the hero and my left leg extended long, and I feel like I'm just able to come down more and keep my form better. So I know that I can really keep my knees together here. I still feel the stretch on the right side. So we'll take 5 breaths in half hero, and then we'll switch. And if you're in full hero, just stay. If you're in full hero, you'll get about 15 breaths. And I know if Allie Fleischweiser is watching, she's for sure in full hero, loving it. For 3. For 2. And 1. Begin to slowly press up if you're in that half hero pose. Untuck your leg from behind you and just switch this out. You might notice that on one side, you can go a little bit deeper. Just try to keep your kneecaps together. I like to move my calf muscle out of the way. Top of my foot is down and lower on down. No knee pain. You might feel a little bit of pressure. You might feel some intense stretch, but not like shooting pain through the knee. I sometimes confuse pain with discomfort. That can happen to a lot of us. Start to make up these stories about poses or stretches because we don't like them. Totally natural. 3 more breaths. Maybe drop your head back if you can. Last 2. Everybody begin to come on out of this pose and just begin to make your way down to your back. Good. Hug your knees into your chest, rock side to side. Good. And then let's end in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose, my favorite. Soles of the feet connect, knees go wide. Just go ahead and find your final resting pose unless there's any other poses that you need to do. Just begin to let go of your Ujjayi breath and give yourself a few moments here to settle. To wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring some awareness back into the breath. Begin to draw your knees together. Give them a squeeze into the chest. Find your way on your favorite side, right or left, doesn't matter. Fetal position. Bottom arm comes under the ear as a pillow. And then just begin to press yourself up into a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry for the weird technical stuff. We're still, by the time we figure this out, quarantine will be over. So all my love and all my light. Namaste. Thank you so much, guys. The schedule is on our Instagram, so make sure you look. We're on there every day. We'll be posting them to YouTube and I think Facebook Live. I know. Thanks, Ashley. Oh, hey, Sheridan. Oh, hi, Helen. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will see you later.